Free socks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now on air. Let's go. Go. Hot shit. Hot shit. Here it comes.
Good vibes.
Welcome back to another episode of the Kiddcast Podcast, and I'm your host, the most kid, the number one podcast daddy man. Welcome to a new season. How many of you guys?
Yep.
Manze, Shirley, I can see you. Manze, welcome. Manze, I've missed you guys like in
It's been long.
And guys, don't be surprised. I know you're seeing like a new face, but I'll let them introduce themselves. They've been here before. Tony is a bit indisposed at the moment, but he will be back. At some point of the season, he will be back. Shazi?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kwa nini nimetupiwa kwanza tupiwa Shelly?
Introduce yourself, Shelly.
I'm still getting comfortable with the camera.
Oh yes, manze.
Kama kawaida, Shazi tuende kazi. We've taken a long break, yeah.
Man, a long break.
A long Christmas break. Si bado tulikuwa December, sasa ndio January. Happy New Year. Yeah, but we are back now. Hopefully bigger and better. Yeah.
Shelly.
Hi. It's Shelly. That's it.
That's it right there.
That's all.
G.
What up?
Introduce yourself, manze.
Yeah, Kariuki Jessie, or Lensed by J, or Jessie from Future Cannons.
Okay. Lensed by J. Meskia.
No, it's Lensed by J. It's not.
Optorama.
Yeah.
No, I will tell them what you do.
Oh, Lensed by J is like for lenses.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have like lenses, like all lenses. You like all you do is lenses.
Lenses, I'm the lens plug.
Bus.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys. Sorry to cut you short, manze. All these lovely sunglasses that we have on set today are courtesy of Optorama, man. Jessie, manze. So you were saying what you do?
Yeah, I was saying you might know me from Future Cannons, or you might know me from Optorama, where I sell sunglasses and eyewear.
Okay, and then this other thing.
Lensed by J. I'm a cinematographer / director / scriptwriter.
Sawa, guys. Yeah, so mnaona wase. By the way, it's funny how Tony is missing, and then we also have like a guy who
still does. Yeah.
It's weird, but anyway, Tony, miss you, bro. Come back. So where do we jump into? Shelly, need to know. Teach us
We're
something.
going right.
Yeah, like Ama, you want us to?
You don't even have anything else to add?
Kwanza Sharon, umekuwa na holiday refu.
I mean, my holiday is still going on. Nairobi is a bit nani affect.
Shelly, what you been up to though?
What, in terms of...
Yeah, like since December. Since December when we took a break, you were actually still missing from around.
Why are you saying it like I ditched you guys? I didn't ditch you guys.
No one has said
you are missing.
You just said you're missing. Yeah, like anyway.
Well, I went back to uni to get my degree. That's the reason why I wasn't here for a while. And
so you got your degree now?
I'm still getting it. Like I'm still in school.
Nasema nikati alikuwa ameenda mahali nipatieni degree. Sasa
yeah. And then holiday came, went for holiday, and then back in school.
Okay. Si tumekuwa tu kazi hapa na pale. I've been also a bit busy. I've been trying to work on Future Kenyans podcast, as well as a few others. There is Nothing But Net, guys, which is a basketball podcast. Go listen to that as well. Hopefully it's going to be visual soon. And nimekuwa nikijaribu kufuatana na lifestyle za kina Sharon. Manze pia mimi ni enjoy life. Manze like watu wanakula life na spoon kubwa.
Big, tunakula na spade, man.
Sisi tunakula na teaspoon, si poa Sharon. Manze Shelly yenyewe need to know.
So for this
Throw us
season,
in the deep end.
we're going to do things a little bit different.
Okay.
For the need to know, I'm going to do things you wish you knew before.
Before things you wish you knew before?
Something.
Oh, okay.
So it can be getting into a relationship, marriage, before I turn 20 or in my 20s.
Okay.
So for today, we're gonna do. I feel like I'm teaching
Oh,
class.
Okay.
So for today, we're gonna do things I wish I knew before I turned 20. And since we're all 20s here.
Yeah.
I just turned 19.
Yeah. So the first one is you're not losing friends. You're finding out who the real ones are.
You're not losing friends.
You're finding out who the real ones
are. Okay, that's interesting.
That one. There's this thing that we do where when we go out partying and then we take shots with, let's say take shots with
Yes.
Yeah. Suddenly I think we're boys and besties and stuff, but that's not the case. And then also some friends that you've had when you walk into college, you won't leave with them.
Yeah.
Things happen, drama, so on. And then another one is relationships shouldn't be had all the time. So
shouldn't be hard.
All the time.
Okay. So sometimes.
Like there's certain limits you can take.
Oh.
Like, you see this thing where people get into relationships and you think you found the one.
Okay.
So like you can't move on, you can't do anything else with anyone because you're settling down the worst. But that's not the case. You still have a lot of life ahead of you.
Okay, interesting.
And then this one, don't chase titles in relationships or in your career. Find what you love, not what you think people are looking for on paper.
Okay. Don't chase. Let's say that again.
Don't chase titles in relationships or in your career.
Oh.
And then let's see which other one should I
don't
give you
know.
guys?
Who gonna chase title?
Honestly, don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm still stuck at point 1 because
It's deep.
I think
It's
it was
deep,
open for. If it was open for debate, I would debate it.
Yeah, just then give us your opinion. Like
No, because you said what you're not losing friends. You're figuring out who the real ones are. Yeah, like I feel like life is life. Life will move, and no matter how real of friends we were, we're still going to lose each other anyway.
so you're saying it's an eventuality, like it's eventual.
It's not apparently it's eventual. I'm just saying not everyone you lose was a fake friend. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, like
Makes sense. Maybe they're just
there are some people who
just
were
grew
real
apart.
friends with you,
but you grew apart.
But life happened. Let's say I moved to whatever, or we just
drifted.
yeah. So I don't know. That statement does make sense. But not everyone you lose. Hey, you lose isn't a real friend. You get.
Yeah.
There are people who like lose touch, and
it's
ideally
just
life goes on.
Yeah.
So you move on and.
Okay. What do you think, Jay?
Like she said, life is life. And I think you are losing friends if you're finding out who the real ones are. Or at least maybe if you're losing them, maybe then they're not your friends. I don't know. Honestly, even me, I'm still trying to figure out that. I'm like, someone pass me a notebook somewhere. These are lessons someone should have told me.
Say less. We're here for you.
Before I confuse you guys too much, the last one, there's nothing wrong with living at home with your parents for a while.
Yes. Oh my
This
God.
thing of stuck in high school and
Pressure.
you just wanna run.
But I think
Don't
like
even have-
to be very honest, something I found out, like I saw this on social media some time ago. At least some people just want to move out because they just want to smoke up, do
Go
some
out.
illegals.
Honestly
illegal
though,
drugs,
if my parents lived in Nairobi,
Yeah.
I would stay with my parents till I don't know them.
Well,
I would never move out.
that makes sense.
I think at the same time though, usingoje kufukuzwa,
Did I ask them to be in this world?
you should
No. You two decided to do your hokey pokey things and I came forth.
And
I
then,
didn't ask for it.
yeah.
So in the same way, can I stay in your house? Please stay in your house for as long as I want.
My God.
And also living with your parents helps you save money.
Yeah.
It does. For sure. It does,
I don't
it
think
does.
I'd ever spend any money if I lived in my parents' house. Because like everything is there. There's food, there's what else do I need? Oh, shere.
Maybe I think I would say for guys, it gets to a point where yeah, like, okay, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, and I totally agree with what you said, Shirley. But for guys, it gets to a certain age, then your folks start looking at you differently, because then there are some comforts that are at home that, of course, kama mtoto wa wazazi uta expect, like it's not like when you go home, let's say you guys are accustomed to having internet.
Yeah.
Go home, you wouldn't, it would be weird for, like, you would just get home and expect, there's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You wouldn't ask questions, Mom, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it gets to a certain point where your folks might even not do something so they see what you would do. Like I remember, let me just throw it back, like, to immediately, I think I was done with high school.
Yeah.
Okay, not immediately, but a couple of times I was in campus. So every day I'm just go to school, come back home and chill. Go to school, come back home and chill. Actually, I think for a period of time I wasn't in school, like we're on long break. So I was at home and I was just chilling every day. And it gets to a point, my mom stopped paying for the DSTV, and then me, I come home and I'm expecting, like, DSTV, and she's like, dude, like, do something, don't just be home all day watching DSTV. It makes you too comfortable, a bit too comfortable. So, but I totally agree with what you say. But at the same time, for guys, and let me not be sexist, and girls as well, it gets to a certain point where I just feel like you have to take responsibility for things.
Even help out at home.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Or help out at home. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. So,
I think last one, you're not old. So as a college graduate, you might feel old, but you're not. You're one of the youngest people in the workplace. You're at the very beginning of your career, and the opportunities for you are endless.
Nice. And if you don't know,
Now you know.
now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Rape is an epidemic that the world is fighting to end. Every year, thousands of men, women, and children are raped in Africa alone. Rapists commonly target people who are alone, weak, or intoxicated. Therefore, it is important to protect the weak, stay in large groups, especially at night, and avoid accepting drinks from strangers. If you have been or know anyone who has been raped, please report to the nearest police station and take yourself or the victim to a hospital for emergency treatment.
Now we are slowly transitioning into today's main topic, which was courtesy of Shelley. So basically what you wanted us to discuss, guys, was dating in Nairobi, the dating scene in Nairobi. Exactly. So I've had different, like, I've had lots of people talking about this, and I'll start by saying there's this very famous song, that I think all of you know, Kinabe and Soul, where they talk about Nairobi and what happens. But what I would say is, just as we start this, I'd say I don't see the need why people blame Nairobi, and it's our horrible habits and behaviors that are to blame, and not
Not Nairobi. It's like Kenya. Many people who say Kenya is what? Kenya is beautiful. Don't blame the country. It's the people inside.
Shazi, Sema.
So the same way people say Nairobi, and the same way people usually say also Nakuru.
Yeah.
There are like a couple of towns which are known for a specific behavior. So now you see, you can't say that the city doesn't, whatever. Bro, there's a club. How many clubs? Like ukitoka saizi utatembea. It's just like it's like a thing that just builds in your gut and becomes a lifestyle. It's like a Nairobi lifestyle. Anyway, I don't think that's what we're talking about.
No, it's actually close to that. So Shelley was saying today, the dating scene in Nairobi, we're discussing the dating scene, and specifically we're going to talk about do's and don'ts when you're on a date, like when you're going on a date with someone that you are prospective, someone that you want something serious to happen with, So do's and don'ts about dating in the Nairobi scene. So should we start with do's or don'ts?
Don'ts. So just stay tuned for the don'ts.
All right. So don'ts. Shelley, do you want to start with you, or like who do we start with?
Guess.
Okay, Jesse. Jesse.
What you should not do.
Why am I being
Don't.
looked at? The camera, bro.
Don't. Okay. To be honest, and I don't like to generalize. Honestly,
Yeah.
I avoid generalizing. People are different.
Yeah.
You know. But I feel like one lesson I've learned is don't show this person that you have so much money, or at least don't start at a very expensively high note. You know, because now you set a standard that can bring about expectations. So don't take her to the most expensive restaurant on your first date. That's what that's.
Where?
Okay. Shazi, tuacha tuende kwa Shazi. You?
No. On the point that he said, I'll say it in another way. Personally, I'll say personally what I hate is, and even with anything, doesn't have to be a date, doesn't have to be. Please don't speak about how much money you have.
Okay.
Like I don't like hiyo kitu ya unajua mi range yangu saizi ndo naenda kutengeneza nini. What's the
Cheers, baba. Cheers.
Sa range yako inanisaidia na nini? Mi bro, I don't even like driving, so how is that helping?
Yeah, well,
So I want to go to my house in Kitusu. Okay. And then cause this thing for bringing people down. Cause let me tell you, there's one drink I usually drink. Like I honestly, if it's not there, then I'll go to,
Yeah.
But if I go somewhere and I order a Gilby's and then you're like, sasa nani anakunywanga pombe ya 2.5? Bro, mimi.
That's your thing, you know, it's my
Mimi na hapa ni 2.5. Ukiongea na mimi vizuri naweza kutia na 9 so. But I really don't like that kind of thing for always like you just want to show how much money you have. It's always I have this much money, Okay, we get it.
Not a
Then transfer it into my account.
Me, what I can say is don't. Madema Nairobi, cheki. Msilete marafiki zenu date.
So what am I supposed to do? You brought me on a date. What am I supposed to do? Be like,
And then
Shelly, amekuuliza, what are your hobbies?
That's a new perspective.
Well,
You know, I always thought they bring their friends to just let you know that this is a friendly date. Kumbe, there's another perspective. Okay.
Actually, this is a friendly date.
Yeah. I thought people do that at you know.
so that they don't get ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
No, but still, that's
Okay, you can do that to a club. And that's not a date.
Are you going to a club?
And that's not a date.
Yeah.
No.
But like, if you invite me to a club, I can come with my friends because, hey, bro, it's a club.
That's okay. But 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. Sasa, goja. Mimi sijaita reunion, sijaita get together, sijaita like harambe, bruv. Like, you know, so it makes 0 sense. I ask Ashori out on a date and she comes with her friend, you know, and then she didn't even give me a heads up.
What if the
But
friend
she's
comes,
not
but she sits there?
Still doesn't make sense.
The friend, okay, now when she sits there, who's paying her bill?
Yeah, Kwani, it's like you're being police.
So it's about the bill.
No,
actually.
but still, no.
Okay,
let
let
me
me-
just ask that question. Who pays the bill?
That's my don't, by the way. That's my don't.
That's your don't.
Yeah, on the first date,
Uh-huh.
please, guys, hey, the first date, hey, this thing of splitting the bill and it's the first date.
Dutch.
Well, you want people to go Dutch? Ay,
Date ya
bro.
kwanza, Dutch.
I know.
Zee,
Date ya kwanza
aye.
unalipa.
You know
No,
wait.
date ya kwanza
You pay half?
unalipa.
Sorry, pays half, I pay half. Because let me...
No. Date ya kwanza unalipa.
I think that's such double standards. If we talk about equality and equity,
Stop talking about equality and equity. Those
In
are
fact-
things you're going to
in
talk about
fact, even you can
politically.
pay.
We're talking about them politically.
Even
Now
you
we
can
are
pay.
Now we are-
in
Now we are being politically
no
correct.
The thing is-
equality at your for now.
Don't realize is the first date equals first impressions. So if on the first date we're paying half and half, that's like take me out nicely.
Goja.
I'm not saying pay like 10,000.
I've not refused, Shelly.
No,
I'm just
pay
saying.
10,000.
Check.
You're the one who wanted to go to this restaurant.
Check.
See,
I'm
you
just
knew.
saying.
Pay that
I'm just saying,
10,000.
think about the situation this way. Like, it's the first date. Date 1. Like, I don't know you enough to be like, I want to be with this girl like that. Like maybe. I don't know you enough. Date 1, I don't know enough.
Yeah.
So, how am I supposed to start committing?
Perhaps
High 6,000 a commitment.
It is, guy, with Corona.
with not,
And I don't know, I've checked my time, but anyway.
it depends with how the date came up, you know. Like if it's the guy who said, "Yo, let me take you out," pay. You know, he's the one who said, you're the one who said that, "Oh, let me take you out for a date." Pay for.
You're the one who chose the restaurant.
If both of you are like, maybe we should go for a date. Cool. Where do you think we should go?
Mimi nimekwambia take me on a date. Tutalipa, bro.
Check me, I believe in Dutch until you're sure this is the right baby.
You see why people don't go on dates with you?
Guy, bro, lakini stick to what I say, bro. Utapeleka madem 14 first dates.
That's on you.
14 times 6. Where piga hesabu.
That's on you. Wewe ndio umekataa kukalisha.
But let me tell you, it's very attractive to me. It's very attractive when a lady says, no, I can, at least let me pay for the drinks. Even if she doesn't pay, I won't let her pay, you know, but she says, no, at least let
me pay. She offers.
Hey, bro, nitakuwa na 0 bob kwa M-Pesa nakwambia, let me just pay for the drinks.
At least, hata pretend.
Mimi ndasema lipa. Mimi ndo kwa wale, lipa. So please, Shazi. Do I know? Please say.
If that's how you live. I'm so sorry.
I mean, this explains a lot.
Yeah.
Just explain a lot.
No, listen, but like
the first date.
That's what I said. Go Dutch, like so that it's fair. You know, like you're not.
And you know, girls often like.
So I'm still getting to know you.
If you go on a first date, a girl will talk about that date for as long as you're together.
Yeah.
So if it's the worst experience of her life.
Check it. If you want to judge me on artistry day 1 because I paid half the bill, it's alright. See you still.
Now see, you've lost on a very good girl. You've lost on a very good girl just because you wanted her to pay 3,400.
Sure.
You wanted her to pay 3,400.
Sawa, nimesikia. Pay
on the first date.
Thank you. Okay, so
we're still on don'ts. Wow.
Don't stay on your phone. Like don't just be on your What? Yeah, don't do this on dates. I don't do this on dates. I don't do this on dates. My dates would know, but I have none.
Stay off your phone.
They would know.
Let's see another one. Don't.
Another don't.
Yeah.
I want to say that stuff. Let me throw it to you.
Don't. Okay, don't come dressed a bit like too flashy. Like like don't overdress. Like I don't know if that's like a but for me it's a don't. Like don't overdress.
T-shirt he says I'm ready for a
don't
day.
Underdress. Yeah, actually let me say it that way. Don't underdress
and don't overdress. Be dressed.
But then it also depends on where you're going.
Still.
Like just to the occasion.
Yes, like you could say that like because if you want to take me on a first date to Steers, why would I come in? Come with my t-shirt and jeans. Exactly. Who's taking me on a first date to Steers?
Can I say?
Actually, locations for first dates, that's another conversation.
Yeah.
Like, where do you take?
So what's a don't when it comes to location? What's a don't when it comes to location?
I think that's very relative. There's a very beautiful lady who I took to Klabu.
Hey, beautiful lady.
To Klabu, first date. Klabu.
Wait,
she loved it.
Where's Klabu?
Klabu is
for anyone who does no. For Shelly Ajun.
Yuko nyuma, you see when you're going, it's UON, the one for this UON, the main campus. That's UON. Uko nyuma near Nairobi Primary School. Uko nyuma, it's like where they have like machapo smoky, what kibandas kids.
All the vibandas.
Yeah, vibandas. So this story, okay, she's Saudi Arabian.
Ooh.
So I thought also let me show her like Kenyan cuisine. And also first date, I was like, let me not have to take her to. After that I was like, let's go to CJ's.
No.
Because she loved it. She loved it. She was really genuine. She enjoyed it. And I was like, okay.
Where is she now, sir? That's
what she's in Saudi Arabia.
Oh no, she's in Saudi Arabia.
Hey, I mean,
Saudi Arabia.
So you said no to. Okay, so it's relative. Like
I think it's
don't
relative.
For a location.
But then also,
I can't take you like to a club on a first
No.
That's a don't, I think.
I have a story for that. There's a shorty,
Chick, but
for her first date, her guy took her to a club and she got beats. So she's really drunk and everything. And then the guy, instead of taking her home, put her in an Uber and told the guy, Kisha home. Didn't even check up on her and stuff like that. Like, you can go to a club for an event and have fun, that's fine. But then, I don't know, a club is like lower standards. I feel like
okay.
I feel like that should be for ile ya cool. Like we've already had a
date
first,
3 sasa, date
second.
3.
Like now we're just being loose with each other.
For sure.
If
Date
you know
3.
what I mean.
Club.
See club.
Date club good date 1. But let me say, don't talk about yourself during the whole date. Or mostly, try and find out about this person. You're not there, it's not an interview, but you're here to say who you are. Try and find out also about this person.
Okay.
Don't talk about yourself the whole time.
Makes sense. I don't. If you are the one being taken out on a date, for these purposes, let's say,
don't pull out your wallet.
then how are you supposed to do?
No, seriously, I'm the one who's been taken on a date. I should not pull out my wallet. Sorry.
Kama mimi ndio nalipa. Yani mimi ndio pay. Kama mimi ndio pay. Manze, don't usiitishe vitu expensive. Like kama mimi nalipa.
Sijai sijui mafilet mignon na nini. Hiyo ndo siku nazisample. Naruka hizi zingine ati chicken. Mekula kuku.
Kwanza usikule vitu expensive one na usikule kitu hujai kula. Hiyo ni ya pili. Usikule kitu hujai kula.
Nini yote.
Jaribu.
You have the sushis. Give me sushis. You have filet mignones.
Jaribu
the
kile
spaghetti
unajua.
bolognese. Put.
Jaribu kile unajua so that unaona tumbo pia inaweza cheza offside. Always jua this for your own good, and for the other person as well. Cheza budget wise, unaona. Cheza.
That's why you take out club. The most expensive thing is like piso.
Akula nini fish mzima. I dare you to order the most expensive. I dare you.
Shirley, another don't.
To a billion for so.
I guess this depends on the person.
Okay.
Should not be. But like, now you said you don't pay on the first date, but it would be nice if, let's say, for example, the guy plans a date to the point where, let's say we go there, and then when we fika, they're like reservations for.
Oh.
I thought that's such a nice.
No, it's so cool. It's so cool, but let's remember what part of the world we are in. Kidogo. Ni possible,
but
possible. Lakini third world country. Like corona, economy, corona, bro. Like
Money reservations be better. So money.
What she's saying makes sense. I've ever gone to a restaurant, na corner space. And she was like,
bro, lakini reservations ni
you should have reserved.
Ni do.
No, you don't have to pay to
You don't
reserve.
have to pay to reserve.
It's in restaurants gani?
Hawezi unaendanga hizo zenu zinakula duko.
Yes.
Hence the reason why you're feeling paying for the first date.
Yeah.
So where are you going?
True.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about talking about my last relationship?
Or like on a date.
Yeah, on a
God
date.
Damn, you shouldn't.
Like
No, I mean,
dem yangu alikulwa na wachali wengine watatu huko hivyo. I don't think
you shouldn't. Don't add your dirty linen.
Babe, it's almost time. Let's go to the movies. We miss the hot popcorn.
Babe, just chill kiasi na vaviatu saizi.
Are you sure this bike will take us there?
Wesi upande and trust me.
Wesi nilikwambia. No, see, what are these?
Tulia, babe. I'm fixing it. Just a minute.
I knew this crop metal of yours was just work.
Hey, come on. You see me talking to you. Come on, you need to ride. I got you. Just hop on, man. You don't need to be walking when you look this fine in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Hop on. I'll take you anywhere. Let's ride. This normally happen when you're out with your girl or showing off your bike. No need to stress. Stop by a modern bike garage on Langat Road and have your baby looking great and sounding great. Modern bike garage has the best prices, the best engines, and knows how to hook you up. Modern bike garage, adding finesse on your bike.
Oh yeah, so how do you feel about talking about your last, or rather your past relationships?
I mean, I think it's a bad thing to do. It's a bad step to do. Because it's like airing your dirty linen in public. You know, it's like, because now, let's say hypothetically, like your last relationship didn't go so well. It went horribly wrong.
Yeah, that's why it's
your last. So now you're telling your potential next about how bad things went. You know how sometimes someone says, my ex cheated on me or did this. You know, many times when you say that to someone else, at the back of their mind, they're asking themselves sometimes, like, what did you do? Like, what role did you have to play in this whole situation? You can't just have been extremely innocent. You know, like, okay, if he was cheating, why? Why?
See, because it's a hoe.
Na kama uko na... What if you want... for lack of a better word, what if you are not, like, dishing it out? You know, like, yeah, what if it's on a drought?
But so now, can I say a few things for not warning per se, but like warning, like I'd tell you, he was violent, or he used to, shout a lot, or we used to, like, as a warning for your.
I also don't think
when we're going into this.
I don't think you should do that for the first date. You're just getting to know this person. So like try to relate with each other like as individuals and don't tell backstories, because then it's like setting up the scene for your future with him. Because now when you're telling, some people, when you tell them I used to be cheated on, it's like you're saying that I'm gonna cheat on you. You get? So it's like triggering sometimes. Just keep the conversations to about like.
Or imagine you might tell someone, imagine my ex used to shout. I don't like, and maybe this guy that you're telling this shouts.
Yeah, he's a shouter.
All right. So you're giving him like, mwaks, unampatia mwa Kenya. So maybe he's a shouter, but he's like, with this one, I'll never shout. But at the back of his mind, he's like, I was definitely going to shout at some point, but it's like unampatia cheats, like cheats, which maybe you didn't give the last guy. So this guy is starting with an advantage. It's like sisi wote tuko na account, lakini we bank balance yako ilianza na 50k, mimi ilianza 0.
He's going to filter himself.
Exactly. He's going to definitely know how to approach and filter the situation, which won't be real. It won't be generic. It won't be how natural it should have been. Okay.
Does that mean don't ask about the person's previous relationship?
I guess so, yeah. Like, mbona unaniuliza stories za my ex?
Sijui niko na emotion alafu sana pia mimi nataka kujua okay what happened.
But
then when you ask it's going to come back.
Yes, we do like date one.
Uliza yeye na wewe.
Date one, but hizo vitu za my ex wekeni.
Maybe that's why you don't get drunk on the first date.
Oh yeah. That's a don't. That's actually a very good don't.
Especially if you get drunk and you start
yeah, man.
A lot of this.
So yeah, don't get drunk, man. Or if you indulge in anything else, don't get
indulged.
Yeah, don't get indulged. Overindulged, Just
so now
bare minimum.
As we cross over to the
do's. Yeah, we cross over.
This one is in the middle.
Of do's and don'ts.
It's dumb, guys. I don't even know why you're concentrating. Do put out on the first date.
Girl child.
Gawa hiyo siku ya kwanza.
Na advocate msisikize kile amesema.
I'm not sure I understand, but I'm not sure I want to ask.
Don't put out on the first date. Don't put out.
Gawa siku ya kwanza, bro. Mpatie hiyo kitu day one.
Msigawe, msiput out.
Okay, no, seriously though. seriously though, I think that's just personal preference. Like,
but it depends.
If our date goes good, and the wine has just
but no, question is, if it doesn't materialize beyond this, it's another
no, it'll just be FWBs.
It's another body to count,
because for some people actually that might be a determinant. Like they want to know
how
they want to know what's up.
But
before we move on.
Nairobi.
Date one doesn't. We have date one
we can
doesn't
also
mean
say,
we've met today.
Okay.
Date one means we've been speaking.
But not
of course, you've flirted a bit.
Una date one zingine ni za leo mnajua.
Okay, but me, I'm talking about the one. Hey, we've been texting, calls here and there. There's actually something whenever it's flirting. Then, oops, I'm sorry, I had a bottle of wine. Oops, I'm sorry, you're looking a bit delicious.
So do use protection.
Okay, that's a do. If you decide to do, mkiamua kudu, use protection.
But still lazima.
But still lazima mdu, for sure.
I was looking for this TikTok, that's how I was using my phone, sorry. But what Sharon has said, there's this TikTok that said she found out that date means dick at the end.
Yeah.
That's what it stands for.
So now for guys, it's pit. You're going on a pit.
Anyway, guys, my do.
Your do's on your first pit.
My do on my first pit is once eye contact, mwangaliane, energies.
What happens if I'm shy?
Peleka mta.
Yeah, you really dismiss
vibes,
that.
vibes, cause what I normally say is the eyes are the mirror to the soul. So ukiona mtu mnapendana kwa macho mnaweza angaliana. You know what I mean? So let's focus on the person. Don't be looking at the waiter, waitress, table next.
Leo mde mwingine mwenye kayo meza nyingine ameiva mbaya. Huyu atatagawa leo. Angalia mwingine bro.
Msisikize shazi.
Okay, mimi msisikize.
For me actually, looking at the eyes into someone's eyes is every time thing. So do that.
Okay. Nice.
For dates, do dress up, especially guys. I know girls.
We try.
Most often than not, dress up. I've noticed that guys, any very nice restaurant, you see a guy just coming jeans,
sweats.
Nadem amevaa kabisa. So I don't know. It's perhaps a matter of preference. Maybe that's all you have in your wardrobe. But try be a bit more than especially how you dress.
Be yourself. Piga hiyo sweatpants kama upige.
Hapana.
Wewe wacha wewe.
Unless ni just mwenye anaenda club kwa loud.
Tulisema don't overdress, don't underdress. Ka sweatpants ni katikati kwa piga hiyo kitu. Wear sweatpants.
And looking into people's souls.
And then look into people's souls with your pants.
First impression, you should
That didn't make sense, but anyway. Surely do's.
Do manage your expectations.
Hey, nice. Hey, we're philosophical. Manage your expectations. So, see.
In terms of like price, how it's gonna go. Like, don't come expecting the guy to be everything that you've ever wanted. But come like, to know the person, to talk, to have vibes. But don't expect them to do the most.
Okay. Makes sense. Don't over expect. Shaz, do you have any other do?
Time.
Keep time.
Please
Keep
do
time.
sharp on time.
Nice.
Story time.
Yeah.
Experience I had. So, no names, but we were going to a restaurant. If I say the restaurant, the person will know. We were going to a restaurant, and I showed up on time, and this person, I kid you not, took 40 minutes to get there.
So what are you doing for 40 minutes?
And mind you, the table I had was in the middle, and I told you I'm shy. So like there's a bigger spotlight so everyone could see that I was seated waiting for this person to come. And then when they came, it was You know, if you come late, at least come with like roses or something nice for me to like think that's what you were doing. Not taking your sweet time and I'm waiting on you.
You come empty-handed.
Wait, guys,
Don't come empty-handed.
Mimi naona ndo kwa maana tuko single.
Tu ni nani bro? Watu wako na watu ni wewe tu.
We.
It's just you.
Sasa, ati bro, si kama traffic.
No,
Nairobi traffic.
Hakuna no
emergency.
You do know that around this time to this time there's usually traffic on Mombasa Road or whatever
emergency,
road, whatever road.
Maybe.
In fact, maybe work towards getting there before her.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with getting there
like,
earlier.
Guys, like I'm not saying at you get late on purpose. I'm saying like in case something happens.
No, just
and
plan yourself accordingly.
Okay.
Or text or call.
Oh yeah, or if just anything happens, just be like, yo, I'll be late.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
you be
just do
courteous
this.
enough to, you know, be courteous enough.
And act like you care that we're going on a date. Don't
Tell her, yeah, you can get a drink.
Yeah, just get a drink or wait for me by the bar. Gosh, naishi kwa movie mimi. Wait for me by the bar.
You know, but anyway, I get you. I totally get you.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do compliment her on the first date. I feel like that should be something automatic. Date or no date, first date or 10th date, but
Compliment her.
do compliment her, okay?
She should compliment you too. So do compliment him.
True. Please just edit out everything.
True.
No, everything this month is just an oops. It's an oops. It's a very big oops. Just
but there's sometimes in a feeling you weird when you compliment someone and then they're like, oh, thanks, you too. It's like, no, you didn't have to.
Yeah, like
it's okay.
Manze, kwanza hiyo you too. Sema statement. Useme you too. Sema, napenda sunglasses. You see what I did there, guys? See what I did there?
If I say this word out,
Sema.
chivalry.
Oh, chivalry.
Like pulling out her chair when she's being seated.
Yes, you should do that. Do that.
Me, I honestly feel very awkward when people pull chairs for me. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so you pull it and then nabaki hapo nikifanya.
Just keep
there's
pulling.
a way you do it.
Okay, yeah, there's a way you do it, but then you know he doesn't do it as perfectly as you would want to sit. Me, I'm short AF. I need to be this close to the table.
So I think people overthink. Right? I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
People overthink because you feel like it's something you're meant to do or something. At least pull the chair for her. Yeah. Let her sit and then she can adjust the chair.
Yeah.
So do pull the chair.
Okay. One of the last do's for me is smile, man. Be happy. You know, like
vibes.
And be yourself. Usikuja hapo umebondia.
Yeah, be yourself. Also be honest.
Yeah.
Like we're just being honest.
Usikuja anza kuniambia sijui unaishi wapi. Yeah, I'd like you for who you are, you know. Same way. Anyway, yeah. Be yourself. Be yourself. Smile. Usikuje kama umebondia mtu. Yes, sir. Anyone with any other do?
I don't know. Just try as much as you can to have the most fun on your date.
Summarizing everything.
Yeah.
Do plan accordingly.
Okay.
Because let's say, for example, you're taking me to. Let's say you're taking me to.
Where was your last date? Let me just ask that straight. Where did your boyfriend take you on your last date?
I went to Valentine's Day. We went to Italia.
Italia. Shazi, when was your last date and where was it?
My last date was on Sunday night.
All right.
Yeah. And it was in a hotel in Nairobi. So. Okay.
Well. Jessie, when was your last date in Nairobi?
I don't know. I can't remember.
What?
No,
like
you.
Date, I can't remember because I do a lot with my girlfriend. So I don't know if you'd consider that. I was in Coast and I'm selling my girlfriend last week. But I don't know if I can consider that as...
Yeah, but see, you did probably go out on like a dinner date.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where?
Kevin?
Guys, in a group, there's always going to be people who experience something and others who, you know, just
anyway,
have
guys,
to be there odd one up.
The last date I was on, I don't even know if I should call it a date.
Then it's not.
But yeah, like I took someone for like a movie. I accompanied. Turkeys are very... Yeah, Turkeys are very extravagant one. Because I didn't pay for everything. I paid for like half. I went Dutch. I went Dutch, guys. So yeah, like I'm happy. I'm content with how things went. You know, like it was Dutch. Went for a random movie.
What a movie ticket is like? What?
Checky, please don't talk about the details of the movie. Checky, no, listen. It was Dutch, not because I wasn't going to pay, but because I was late.
Even worse,
you should pay because you're late.
No, like listen, what? Okay, let me even explain further. No,
imagine, me have said this whole episode, please just don't listen to when it gets to Kevin's part. Just
guys,
zote ni oops.
Nilichelewa, so movie ilikuwa ishaanza na zilikuwa zinaenda we're going to stop like because it was going to get full, yeah. So she bought the ticket. Yeah, she just had to buy like my ticket as well. So when she bought my ticket, I came late. I came like 30 minutes late.
Question: did you do anything in return? Because she paid like you were late.
Nothing.
She paid for your ticket. Did you do anything?
Yeah, like I bought her food when I got there. You know, like stuff to eat inside. You know, like a hot dog.
Like that's food.
Like snacks. I bought her snacks, and then we had a few shots after. Yeah, and then I paid for the Uber. I paid for like a transport home, you know, guys.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, that's it. So
kulikuwa na promotion.
Na melipa na ile inakonga na the code 70% off.
Bro, si bado nimelipa taxi. Angepanda mat. So, yes, that was the last date I was on.
Plan accordingly.
Yeah.
So if we're going to, let me just say Java for breakfast, if you think we're going to spend, let's be realistic, like 2,000, bring 3,000. So that it's not that thing for looking at each other like,
yeah, what happened?
Or like, you know, just awkwardness or the weather, don't freeze and shine. Like, just plan accordingly.
Man.
Also, something else that guys, I hope to think that you've learned, actually girls, you've learned from this episode. Please, when Kevin asks you to go out on a date, please just don't go out on a date with him. Thank you.
Just you about to say something before I address this situation.
I was gonna say, do give her your jacket.
Angekuja na jacket yake.
Yeah, but do carry your own jacket and sweater. Plan accordingly, like she said.
Are you guys listening to what Sharon is saying and you're believing her? You know, like I'm the nicest guy ever, for real. Like,
and in friendship wise.
Wow. Anyway, guys, I think this is the end. This is our cue to end this episode. Before me, I come fighting people. You know, it's our cue to end this episode. Guys, thank you for riding with us for season 1, 2, and this is now season 3, man. We're gonna keep being visual. So feel free to advertise with us. You know, as you can see, there's a lot of advertising space, guys. Feel free to advertise with us. Feel free to DM us if you want to be a guest on this podcast, you know. And we're also open for collaborations, you know, yeah. So from me, guys, for this episode, till next time, peace.
Free socks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now on air. Let's go. Go. Hot shit. Here it comes.
Good vibes.